it in the hood with it. Welcome back to the Collective Clips where you already know I'm about to get it in. But before I get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding! Put your notification bell on all so that way you're sent in the direction of the directive content that I am kicking. When I say directive, it's dope and directive content. And of course, put your notification bell on all, right? I'm very humbled, very impressed with all the support that I'm getting. Man, I couldn't do it without you. Thank you very much. Are you fucking ready, brother? Every time I do that, it fucks my voice up, but fuck it, let's get it, brother, right? Let's talk about Roach, and as you can see on the thumbnail, that is the actual Roach. For those that wanted to see him, there he is right there. That is the real Roach right there. And you see the dude doing this? Looks just like him, right? Boom. On we go. There it is, right? Superwood brother met his match. Super Hell's Angel. Now let me explain the situation here, because he wasn't a Hell's Angel for very long. He wasn't a Hell's Angel to begin with. But he ended up a Hell's Angel, and he whipped on Roach a little bit. Let's get to it. So, Roach liked to do a lot of business with a lot of people. You know, his business was his business. That vato did everything from selling lawnmower parts to methamphetamines to all kinds of different type of fucking things. Whatever loop and obstacle there was, somehow, brother, Roach was able to manipulate it, right? But there comes times in every man's life when there's people, you meet your match, you can't manipulate them. Maybe they're doing the same thing you're doing. You view them as competition. It is what it is. This is one of them times, right? So, of course, just like every other story, Roach gives me a call. Fuck you doing, brother? I said, nothing. Hey, brother, I got some dope that got super legs. You want to get over here and sell some? I'm like, I mean, I could. What you mean you could, brother? You should. Get over here, right? So, of course, I slide over there, not because the white man told me I had to, but basically the white man told me I had to, right? So I go over there, I slide through. Roach is kicking back on the greatest one I ever seen him on. You can see fucking, his teeth already fell out, so now it looks like his eyeballs are about to fall out. Have you ever seen a tweaker's eyeballs pop out? Well, I have, right? And Roaches were on the verge of exploring the continent without him. His shit was bulging, right? He was like, brother, I'm wide awake. I'm like, yeah, I can see that. He was like, dope so good, I'm losing my voice, brother, right? I'm like, okay, cool. So let me see it. And I ain't gonna lie, sharded up out the game, chunky. I was like, ooh, we're gonna make a whole lot of money. I'm gonna make a whole lot of money because I'm white. You're brown, so you're gonna make minimum wage. But you're going to like it, buy a ranch in Mexico and enjoy it. I said, hey, bro, I'm not a paisa. You're not, but you could be, right? So look, this is what's going to happen, brother. There's another dude that has this dope, and we need to go work a deal out with him. I said, why I got to go with you to work a deal out? Because you're a Norteño, and he respects you guys. I was like, all right, cool, fuck it. Let's go. So there's a bar in Merced called the R Bar. And for people that know that are from the town, they know the R Bar used to be a biker bar back in the days, but the Northern fucking persuasion slid in, and next thing you know, me and all the homies are going there all the time. And I ain't gonna lie, the drunkest I ever got in my life, twice, was at that motherfucking bar. Hey, I don't know how they be pouring, but they be pouring shots like that. At least they were back in the days. I remember, man, I tried to switch. I met this chick there. She told me drink vodka and Red Bulls. It was my first time. I did. I'll never do it again. It was over. She dropped me off at my apartment. I was like, dude. I lean back. My old lady was mad. Was that a chick that just left? I don't know what that was. I was fucked up. So anyways, we slide into the R Bar. We're supposed to meet up with some guy who knows the guy who we're supposed to meet up with, right? So of course we get there and it's nothing but bikers there at this time. Now the bikers that used to go to this bar were not Hell's Angels. I know you guys see the description. I know you guys see the title. They weren't. They come into play later. It was a group called the Bar Hoppers, right? Another biker club called the Bar Hoppers who had close and a very lovable affiliation with the Hells Angels at that time. Basically, they were guys that, in the end, eventually, if they made the cut, if they were about the business, they would kind of get pulled into being a Hells Angel. But I didn't know this at this time. This is a fucking bar hopper. He's cool. I met several of them. They were always good people, man. Always drinking, always buying drinks. Just good. Now, mind you, this is a biker bar. This is before it came a Norteño bar. So, Northerners didn't really slide into this place. But because I'm with Roach, and Roach has a strong affinity and affiliation with bikers, I thought I'd be good, brother. I thought, right? So anyways, I get there, everything's good. Roach is talking to the dude that he has to meet up with. And Roach is loud as fuck, doesn't hide nothing, doesn't care. He's like, brother, is it good dope or what? He's like, well, it's the same shit we gave you earlier. And I'm saying, I thought you had the good dope. To what degree? He was like, brother, don't get involved in my business. Well, fucking everyone, even the bartenders over there like this with a big old oreja, listening to everything you're saying. Brother, you're putting yourself on blast. Brother, I'm tired of the essay saying that we tell. White men don't tell shit. anyways, let me tell you something, brother. Where's all the dope at, right? So everyone's listening to him. So what happens is we have to go way out in the cuts. Now, I'm not going to tell you where we went. Let's just say it wasn't far from where we were, but it's somewhere I had never been. And I never knew this place existed. We were going to go meet up with someone who was very, very explosive, right? We were going to go meet up with that man who was a super biker. I guess he was a bar hopper at the time. Later on, he switched up. We're going to tell you how that goes. But so we're driving out there and we're driving in a beat up ass minivan, primered as fuck. Something like the Crips would drive, just fucked up. But I mean, that motherfucker, we kept it clean though, right? So there's all kinds of lawnmower parts and fucking biker parts. He's like, brother, you think if I give him this biker chain, he'll be cool with me? I'm like, I don't know. These are your people. He's like, I've never met this man before. Now we got the other biker. He's in the car with us, all fucked up. And I always wondered, did he just leave his bike at the bar? How the fuck did he just jump in with us? We were going to give him a ride back. At least I wasn't. But it was Roach's car. So anyways, we're driving out there. And as it starts getting darker and we start getting way in the cuts, I'm starting to realize I'm not white. What's going on here, right? We got a white man and a white man, and they're looking highly suspicious. When I say highly, hey, emphasize the word high, because they're high than a motherfucker, right? And me, I'm sober as they come. But at this point, I might want to get high, right? Because I need to be on their level. Where we're going, I don't know. Doesn't look like I might return. And this was one of the times in my life, after several times in my life, that I thought, this is it. You done fucked up. How you find yourself in a beat up ass minivan with lawnmower parts, a fucked up pit bull that hasn't moved since I got in the car. I don't know if he's alive or not. Literally, a fucking pit bull, a biker, a bar hopper biker, and a fucking tweaker, right? He's the connect. I got to roll with him. Man, wherever he goes, the money goes, and my money was funny, so I got to go where the money goes. Bam! What a motherfucking Mexican would do for money back in the days, brother. So anyways, I'm riding with them, right? We get out to a compound. Now, let me explain what a compound is for the babosos that don't understand what a compound is. And I'm not calling you a baboso, but fuck, you're on Earth. You should already know by now. This is a white man's compound, brother. A biker compound. So as we pull up, there's these big ass gates, walls, right? This is like a ranch, but not a ranch. Like, they don't have pigs and cows. They have pit bulls and roaches. And they're breeding different types of animals back there. Frankenstein is being created, like literally. And it's a chick. She's on dope. She's sucking chorra. She's giving reach arounds. And fucking she looks like Frankenstein. So she was being created or cremated. It was all bad. So as we pull up, I'm seeing biker chicks, bikers everywhere on swole, right? I'm like, oh, hell no. I just went into the devil's den, brother. This is the devil's disciples from San Diego, right? So I was scanning. That about to looks like Sandman. So I'm over there like, oh, look at Gypsy. Isn't he a chomo? I don't know what's going on. But as I get in the back there, right, we pull into this dark spot. He's like, hey, you can park your car here, brother. He tells Roach. Roach is like, I'm going to park my car wherever the fuck I want to park it. Would you say I could park it right here, brother? Right? So he's being an asshole, but not trying to be too much of an asshole yet. So as we walk into this fucking house is beautiful inside. Immaculate. All the state of the art shit. Like, what it looks like outside is like a shack where they cook meth. What it looks like inside is after you sell it and what you buy, right? With the money. So, hey, it's computer screens everywhere. There's motherfuckers running paper, like checks and shit. And there's tweaker chicks fucking just blowing the piezo right there. Just fucking one hand on the dick, one hand on the glass. It's just going crazy, right? And I ain't even gonna lie. The maniaco that I am, the maniaco in me, the torta slayer in me, I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna lie. If she had one more tooth, I'd probably hit that. So I'm just chilling right there, posted up. I'm trying to be quiet because I'm the muscle in this situation. All 146 pounds of me at that point, right? So I'm kicking back, looking, big ass bikers everywhere, gnarly motherfuckers. What's up, brother? Are you white? I'm like, I could be. Well, brother, it's better than you can't be. What's up? Hey, what's up, Roach? How you doing, brother? Where'd you come for? Meth! I came for meth. That's what Roach is on, right? So anyways, this dude comes out. Now let me explain. I'm not going to tell you his name, but I'm going to explain to you what he looked like. This motherfucker had long ass hair. He looked like Taco. You know that biker Taco? The Hell's Angel? I think he was a Hell's Angel. That's how exactly what he looked like. He had a headband. He had these fucking feathers coming from his neck with all these beads. He was a Native American, okay? And he comes out and he's looking wicked. Like, up until this point, I had never seen a man that looked like that. He just looked like he would just cut you in so many different places, right? Put it like this, Wes Watson's asshole wouldn't be safe around that guy. Like, that guy looked like he'll cut you from the Ruta to the Tuta. So he came out, he was like, hey, introduce me to your friend, Roach. Roach is like, brother, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Roach. I don't know how the fuck you knew my name, but I came for dope. And this is a Norteño. can I say that out loud? And they were like, no, we're cool with Norteños, right? So I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Skins from, you know what I mean, what it is, from Dead End. They're like, all right, cool. So he goes with Roach in the back, and I can literally hear Roach arguing with him. Brother, I'm not paying for that much for a zip, right? I'm like, oh, fuck, bro. Do you know where we're at? Pay whatever they say. Like, Sasuke, we're trying to live. Just pay, please pay, please. You know what I mean? The other guy's looking at me like this with his sunglasses. He had these glokes on, dark-ass lokes in his pad, right? It's dark as fuck. It looks like Dracula's fucking hallway, right? And he's looking at me the whole time, and he's talking to Roach. And I can see him right there. And Roach is like, well, I don't give a fuck, brother. The dope is good. And I guess if I have to pay $30 more, then God, so be it. Does it have a good shelf life? The dude's like, it has a great shelf life. Listen, brother, you're getting a little lippy and a little loud in my pad, right? Roach is like, oh, brother, I thought you said your pad is my pad. No, I said my pad is my pad, and shut the fuck up in my pad. Well, I ain't gonna just shut the fuck up, brother. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, right? I'm trying to sign language. I'm like Lefty Gunplay. Shut the fuck up, right? Anyways, this big old biker is like, I view you as the competition. And that's how he talked, the competition, right? And Super Woods like, hey, brother, listen here. I'm not here to compete. Do I look like one of these black guys running track? I'm not here to do any of that. Brother, I'm just here to get some good dope so I can make a little bit of money. Ain't that right, Norteño? I'm like, I don't say shit because it ain't my place to say shit, because I don't know if the saying shit would get me caught up in some bullshit. Bullshit, I don't want that. So I'm just quiet. I'm like, cool, right? I'm trying to be the silent assassin. You know what I mean? The silent assassin. Fuck that. I don't want no smoke. So anyways, they're arguing, bickering back and forth. It's like a discrepancy of $28, right? They come up with the fucking thing. We walk out of there with a big old sack, right? And first thing Roach does is he's driving, right? We left the other biker there. I guess he's going to jump on someone's Harley and get back. But he's like, brother, I can't wait to get home and try this shit. If this is like the shit that he gave me before, brother, it has legs. It has crazy legs, brother. You know, like the breakdancer, crazy legs. I'm like, all right, cool. He was Puerto Rican. Was he? Thought he was a white man. Well, fuck him then. I'm like, oh, shit. So anyways, we pull up to his house. He does a big old gagger. He comes out. He's like, brother, this is better than the last one. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me get a little ball, bro, so I can get up out of here and get my money. He's like, brother, I don't even know if I want to part with this. I said, so you had me go meet up with bikers, meet up with fucking the devil's disciple, and I can't even get a plug? He was like, brother, I can give you like a teener, but that's probably the most I could do. Because this shit right here, I know I said I was going to make money, but this is going to be to the head. I'm like, to the head. And when Roach says to the head, literally, to the head. That vato will smoke every bit of that, poke every bit of that. Like, it's to the head. 5 cans of Narcan's not enough, right? So anyways, I'm like, all right, cool. Just plug me in with something, man. I'm trying to take it to homie. Boom, boom. We might be in and doing the wiggle, you know what I mean? The jiggle before we wiggle. It's all good. So, of course, I take it. The homies are like, hey, fool, this shit is bomb, fool. Where'd you get this from, that white dude, huh? I was like, shh, it's biker dope. Now, biker dope's different. You know, there's a big myth about biker dope. I don't know what that myth is, but I can tell you, it ain't no joke, right? It ain't no joke. You want to get your dope from the biker dope, right? That's what you want to do. Literally, back then, you know. I think they still use propanol. I'm not sure. Anyways, so I'm getting plugged in by fucking Roach. Everything's working out with the dude. Well, Roach starts balling out major. Roach is still getting his shit from this other dude. And what he's doing is he's crossbreeding. He's mixing fucking shit. And motherfuckers are on it, right? And he has an abundance. And he's working with this biker dude. Well, what happens is this biker dude becomes a Hell's Angel. Okay, his business was his business. Okay, but now his business is not Roach's business anymore, because now he's decided to go legit and get out of that game. You know, he's in the game, but he's not really in the game like that. Like, you can't tell him he's in the game. Whatever game he's playing is now a new game. It's the Hell's Angels game. They don't play no fucking games. So, Roach does. Roach is like, brother, we're not going to play Monopoly anymore. I'm trying to collect 200 pass go and not go to jail. Give me the community chest card, bitch, right? So he's different. So he tells me, hey, we can't get that good dope anymore, brother. So we're just going to have to go back on this Paisa dope. I'm like, it's all good, bro. To me, it is what it is. He was like, no, brother, it's fucking up my reputation. I was like, not really, because really no one knows I get it from you. Brother, I don't give a fuck what you say. My dope has to have shelf life, legs, has to be cut with, not Fruit Fresh, because Fruit Fresh fucks it up. It has to be cut with B12. I was like, that's what they use for Ye. He was like, well, that's what I use for me, right? So anyways, brother, what are we going to do? I was like, go talk with them, man. See if you can work something on the Slenders. You're damn right, because I'm a white man, and that's what white men do. And I don't even think he's white, brother. I think he's native. I'm like, oh, no, the feathers and the big old feather tattooed all over him. You couldn't tell? He's like, brother, what? You know he's a Hell's Angel, right? I said, that's what I heard. That's the word on the curb. He's like, how could they even take in them red breeds? I'm like, look, bro, I'm not here to disrespect anyone. I just came here to pick up a pelota so I can get the fuck on and get some money. Come on, Rochelelli. I used to call him Rochelelli. Come on, Rochelelli, do your thing. He's like, yeah, brother, I got it. You see my teeth? They look good, huh? I got my dentures in. This motherfucker had dentures this big, bigger than the homeboy Stocky's teeth, right? Big old fucking, look like dominoes. Both the doors. Both the doors, right? I'll take 30, you know, in that fashion. About to like, give me a 10 with his teeth. Anyways, he goes out there, okay, and he meets his match. What happens is this dude tells Roach he's not involved anymore. Now he's all paranoid because he's on a good one, but he's not involved anymore. And he don't trust Roach, and Roach be bringing just anybody to his pad. And this is everything that Roach told me when he came back with one eye less, right? He had to wear a patch for like a year. He was fucked up. So Roach comes all beat the fuck up, and I'm like, what happened? Brother, it's your fault, brother. Brother, get me high. I'm like, you're the one with all the dope. I'm just a Mexican man with nothing, remember? Yeah. You said that before, and that's right. You're pretty accurate. Brother, go up on that shelf right there. Mom! Make me a fucking Salisbury steak! Right? He's all fucked up. I'm like, what happened to your eye? He's like, I went over there, your idea, to talk to old boy, and he tried to cut my fucking eye out. This fool had a fucking scar right here. That fool was fucking trying to dig his shit out. He said, brother, you're trying to dig my shit out with a spoon and a knife, brother. It was a fucking butter knife. I was like, oh shit. He's like, this motherfucker went for his big ass knife, couldn't find it, so he broke out a butter knife and got to digging, brother. I was like, so what are you gonna do, Roach? Nothing. They're the Hell's Angels. Brother, they're superior to this white man. So he never got his runbacks. Now, later on in life, that dude, I remember going out there with the homeboys. I ain't even gonna lie. The homeboys were like, damn, we got to pull a lick. And I said, look, I know one spot, bro, but you don't want to go out here. These are Hell's Angels now. They're bar hoppers, Hell's Angels. They're bikers, bro. You don't fuck with them. The homeboys are like, nah, we're going to go get ours. I was like, that's on you, bro. I ain't going to point you in that direction, right? What happens is homies went out there, somehow found it, right? I'm going to tell you right now, I never said nothing. Facts. They found it on their own, some in their lonesome dove, right? And so they went out there and they didn't come back. You know, they didn't come back the way they came back disfigured. Not the way that they left. That's not the way they came back. Them motherfuckers came back looking worse, looking like that fucking chick that was looking like Frankenstein. Homeboys came back like they were blinking their eyes and shit. What happened? I don't know what he threw on me, brother, but I can't stop. Like I told you guys, leave them damn bikers alone. He's like, bro, we were just trying to hustle, right? Like, yeah, no, you don't hustle bikers, especially Hell's Angels. They hit differently. They'll blow your whole shit up. Anyways, later on down the line, that dude ended up moving. But Roach got cool with them again. But Roach used to tell me, hey, brother, I fucking met my match with that white man right there. I was like, I thought he was a native. Nah, brother, he's white. He plays native, brother. He's like one of those Cherokees from Oklahoma. Yeah, but he is what he says he is. Hey, he am everything he says he am. And if he isn't, then why would he say he am? I'm like, do you like yams? I didn't get that. Brother, I'm high. No, but hey, man, one time, brother, I ain't gonna lie, I met my match. He's my equal. This motherfucker could do more dope than I can. I was like, nah, there ain't a motherfucking white man created on earth that could do more dope than you. Well, brother, if God broke the mold when he made that motherfucker right there. That motherfucker does everything I've aspired to do in my life. Sells dope, smokes dope, fucks bitches, rides Harleys. And not necessarily in that order, brother. I'm like, oh shit. So Roach definitely was a character when it came to introducing me to these other guys. And that dude was a super Hell's Angel. He ended up actually getting pulled into the Hell's Angels. A lot of the bar hoppers did at that time. And word on the curb was he was a real mean motherfucker, right? And I heard from my Theo was real good friends with a Hell's Angel. Now this particular Hell's Angel, actually, this is a true story. He beat a case out of Atwater years ago. I think his name was like something Thompson. I've told a story about him. Long ass hair. I met him at my Theo's house. My Theo Joe, rest in peace, right? That was one of his homeboys. And that dude was a killer. You could just look in his eyes and tell something ain't right. Something's lost there. And that dude right there was at my Theo's house one time. I slid in and they were telling stories and that dude's name came up, right? And even that dude was like, yeah, that motherfucker's a crazy native dude, right? And I was like, I thought he was native. I said, I met him with the homie Roach back in the days. He was like, yeah, brother, that about the guy legs, brother. He's different, right? Now, later on down the line, that big white dude who I was talking about, he ended up catching a case, man, a big case in Atwater where they were trying to say that he bludgeoned to death these two young ladies in a van. He ultimately beat the case. Come to find out it wasn't him. There's still people that think it was. I don't know, man. He was in a documentary. I seen him on A&E. He got shot by some Mongols or some shit happened. But anyways, yeah, these were the type of characters that Roach would introduce me to. Like, he didn't give a fuck. He'd take me, like, straight to meet some Asians that, like, TRGs that were, like, straight killers. I don't know how this white man met him. Like, that's the meth connection. But he knew everybody. He'd be like, brother, come on. I'm going to take you to my Sereno homie's house. What'd you say? My Sereno homie's house. No. Yeah, you do know I'm a Norteño, right? Brother, you're a fucking dropout, brother. Come on. It doesn't count anymore. I'm like, no. Wait up, bro. They're like, they still trip. I still wear red and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hold on like Invoke. Stop, bro. And he's like, no, brother, you fucking stop. You just let it go, brother. You know what I mean? You should have been a white man. If you were a white man, you wouldn't have all these problems. You could deal with whoever you liked. Except for the blacks. They're different. Speaking of blacks, I gotta go check on my son. Let's get the fuck up out of here. So he'd always introduce me to crazy people. Roach was just like that, man. Forever, man. Rest in peace to Roach. I'll never forget. But that was the day he met his match with Super Hell's Angel. Later on in life, I come to find out that guy is no longer with us. That particular Hell's Angel. He OD'd. But yeah, I've been around some killers. I've been around some real life shit. I've seen some real life shit, participated in it. Things I won't even speak on because I don't get down like that. Do I look like I'm Vlad TV and I'm just offering all info? No. But I will tell you this. That dude was one of the most scariest individuals I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, he was nuts. You know, I just knew he was going to get pulled into the Hells Angels. It just was only a matter of time. That Valta got pulled in and then died, right? You know what I mean? It's just it was on his agenda. Anyways, if you like these Roach stories, you want me to keep them going, you know what it is. I got some bangers today. I got bangers giving bangers piggyback rides. I got bangers playing with other bangers culos. I got bangers. That's all I got to say. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly and honestly believe in. And that's the betterment of all people. Thank you. Gun.